Welcome back to another tutorial. In this tutorial, we'll be exploring how to calculate unit rate for an item on a bill of quantity. But before we get into it, let's briefly describe unit rate. So unit rate can be defined as the monetary value allocated to a unit of measurement for a given item on a bill of quantities. That is, money allocated to an item on a bill of quantity that is measured in cubic meter, squared meter, linear meter, or by counting, which we refer to as numbering, or a fixed item. So moving forward, what are the uses of unit rate? Unit rate can be used to estimate cost of planned work. It is used to perform valuation of work done. It is used to price bill of quantity and other tender documents. And it is used to develop cost plan for the purpose of estimating cost of proposed construction project. With all being said, let's get into today's tutorial. So in this tutorial, we'll be exploring the calculation of unit rate for removal of tree stumps, and this is measured by counting. So from this example, the total number of tree stumps that we have is 12, and it is between the gaps of 500 mm and 1.5 meters. So now let's get into calculation of the unit rate. So we are going to be using unskilled labor, which is priced as 2,500 naira per day. We can as well convert this to hourly rate. So in doing so, we divide this by this 2,500 divided by 8. So we have 312.50 naira per hour. We'll be making a few assumptions. So the root spread is going to be 1.45 meter as the radius, and the root depth is 1.3 meter. So this is assumption. To this assumption, we are going to be calculating the volume of excavation by using this formula. So we have to calculate the volume of excavation. So it's going to be pi r square multiplied by d. That's pi r square multiplied by the depth, which is equals to 22/7 multiplied by open bracket 1.45 close bracket square multiplied by 1.3 meters. So it's going to give us 8.59 approximately cubic meter. Now we have the total volume of our excavation. So excavation for 12 tree stumps. So it's going to be 8.59 multiplied by 12. So it's going to give us 103.80 meter cube. So for excavating this, it's going to take 10 cubic meter per hour, and this is our hourly rate that was calculated earlier. So in order to calculate the total cost of excavation, is going to be 103.8 divided by 10 multiplied by 312.50. It's going to give us 3,243.75. Now we are going to backfill excavated area. So it's going to be backfilling excavation at 15 cubic meter per hour. So we are going to be doing the same thing. 103.80 divided by 15 multiplied by 312.5. So it's going to give us 2,162.50. Now charges are steep. So when loading the stumps into a lorry, so it's going to take 150 naira per one. So we are going to be multiplying 150 by 12. So it's going to give us 1,800. So adding the three together is going to give us 7,206.25 as the total. So we are going to be calculating cost per stumps. So we are going to be dividing 7,206.25 by 12. So it's going to give us 600 naira 0.52 per stumps. So if you check the bill, so we have the cost and the selling. So the cost price is without profit and overhead. So at this point, we are going to be having 600 and 0.52. So this bill format is either for a consultant or a contractor QS. So this type of bill is used in a situation where the executive has not met in order to determine the profit margin. So now, before the profit margin, we have the cost. So selling price is after we've added our profit margin to it. So now, let's assuming the executive, they've met and they agree on a 25% profit and overhead value. So 25% of 600 naira 0.52 is 150.13. So adding 600 naira 0.52 plus 150.13, we are going to be getting 750.65. So the selling price that is going to be on our bill, assuming we are bidding for this project after we've done all the calculation, is going to be 750.65 per stumps. So this is the cost that is going to go for our bidding if we are going to send this out to potential client or anybody. So the cost to which we are going to be doing one of this is going to be 750.65. Until when next, I'll be seeing you in another tutorial. You're welcome.